A good return policy is something that customers consider when making an online purchase. Good customer service is one of the strategic goals for companies that strive for a high level of customer loyalty. Sana delivers an easy and personalized return experience to build trust relationship between shop owners and their customers. The return process is completely automated and integrated with the sales order processing in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. In Sana Admin, in the ordering settings, you can enable and disable return orders for different customer types. Sana provides two ways of creating a return order: sales document based and sales document free. Sales document based means that a customer can create a return order from invoice by selecting the products from the invoice to return. In this case, a return order can be created only when the order has been posted in NAV and the invoice has been created. A customer can create a return order from the posted invoice detail page in a Sana web store. Only business customers and sales agents can create a return order from invoice. Sales document free means that a customer can create a return order which is not connected to any sales document from the My Return Orders page by adding a product or several products to the return order. Such return orders should be checked and processed manually by a sales manager. This option is available to all types of customers. From a customer's perspective, a return order can be created in different ways. As I have already mentioned, it can be created based on the original sales document, invoice, or without connection to any sales document, and also with a possibility to split sales order lines or without. The way a return order can be created from a Sana web store depends on the setup of the option Exact Cost Reversing Mandatory in the Sales and Receivables Setup window in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. This setup triggers different business logic of return order processing in NAV. This function is used when the company wants to apply an exact cost reversing policy in connection with sales returns. This means that the sales return is valued at exactly the same cost as the original sale when being put back on inventory. When the option Exact Cost Reversing Mandatory is enabled, only business customers and sales agents can create a return order based on invoice. For a customer, creating a return order in Sana is really straightforward. All he or she has to do is to choose one or several products which a customer wants to return and define quantity to return. A customer can return less or the maximum quantity of a product which was purchased, and which is defined in the invoice. For example, if a customer purchased 5 pieces of a product, he or she can return all 5 or less. This could be due to a quality issue or wrong size, or color of one of the pieces, for example. If a customer returned not all pieces of a product, he or she can create another return order from the same invoice if necessary, and return another piece or all that are left. When a customer creates a return order, the maximum return quantity of a product from the invoice is shown. When the return order is posted in Microsoft Dynamics NAV, the maximum return quantity is decreased. When all pieces of a product are returned, a customer will not be able to create another return order from the same invoice. When the option Exact Cost Reversing Mandatory is disabled in Microsoft Dynamics NAV, customers can create return orders based on invoices as well as without connection to a sales document. When a business customer or a sales agent creates a return order from invoice, he or she can also split up one sales line into multiple lines. For example, if a customer purchased 2 pieces of a product, he or she can split up the sales line into 2 and return one piece of a product due to one reason and another piece because of another reason. This could be due to a wrong size of one piece of a product and wrong color of another piece of a product, for example. A customer can also add comments to each product that is selected for return and a general comment for the return order. The general comment for return order is limited to 2,000 characters. Return order line comments are limited to 900 characters. A customer must select a return reason. The list of return reasons is retrieved from Microsoft Dynamics NAV. To manage the list of return reasons in NAV, which are shown in the Sana Web Store, click Sales and Marketing, Order Processing, Administration, Setup, Return Reasons. Use this window to set up return reasons. The description of a return reason is shown in the Sana Web Store. You must select the Visible in Web Shop checkbox for all return reasons, which should be available in the Web Store. A customer can also attach files to the return order, for example a photo or a copy of a receipt, to provide shop admin with more details. A customer can attach images, audio, video, and PDF files to the return order. Several files can be attached. To attach several files, all required files should be selected and added simultaneously or dropped here. The total maximum size of file attachments is 12 megabytes. The length of a file name must not exceed 40 characters. File attachment types and extensions, as well as file size and file name limits, can be changed in the web.config file of the Sana Commerce frontend. Files attached to a return order are stored in the file system on the web server. They can be found on the web server, or Shop Administrator can also view file attachments directly from Sana Admin using File Manager. Each folder inside the return order folder corresponds to a specific return order by its ID. When the return order is created by a customer, it is saved to Microsoft Dynamics NAV. All comments, return reasons, and files attached to the return order are shown on the return order details page in the order history. All this information is also stored in the return order in NAV. When the return order is created by a customer, he or she receives a return order confirmation email. At the same time, the email that the return order has been created is sent to Web Store Administrator. The emails are sent based on two return order email templates. In Sana Admin, you should enter the email address to which emails about created return orders should be sent. These are the emails which are sent to the Web Store Administrator. When the return order is created by a customer and saved to NAV, it is the responsibility of a sales manager or any other involved people to handle a return order. Handling of return processes involves different tasks that are performed by various company employees. Those return orders which are created directly from a Sana web store can be seen in the standard table of sales return orders in Microsoft Dynamics NAV, and in the Webshop Orders Overview window in the Webshop department. The return reason is stored in the return order in Microsoft Dynamics NAV for each sales line. To see the general comments added to the return order header, click Comments on the Navigate tab. To see comments added to the sales lines, select the sales line, and on the Lines Fest tab, click Line Comments. In NAV, we don't store the files attached by a customer to the return order, but only the links to these files. You can see the URLs of the files attached to the return order by clicking Links on the Home tab. The NAV user can open the file attachment URL in the web browser and download the file.